Well, some people are mentally ill, and some people are stupid. A very educated lady, I think she has her PhD in political science, and she's a lawyer, so she's probably pretty smart. But she said that we used to use the R word, we can't say it anymore, to call people this. Now, some people, if you are the R word or the equivalent, mentally challenged now, again, mentally disabled, that's one thing. But if you're not, that's another thing. A lady got mad at me because I taught shooting of weapons. I was in the military. That was my job. They gave me that job. I didn't go out and seek that job. That's the job they assigned me to do, and I did it very well for a very long time, and I continue doing that to this day. So she said that since I said Trump was going to win the election way back in when he lost and won against Biden, now it looks more and more like Biden was in that mental state of breakdown or whatever. He was suffering probably from some form of dementia. He wasn't competent, basically from day one. So they're saying now, since Elizabeth Warren, it looks like they used the auto pen. She may have been one of the ones that was running the government. It's more of a running the government by a proxy kind of thing. Maybe like you have the Queen of England, and then other people kind of run the country, the day-to-day operation. And you have a figurehead. So anyway, she said that I just said that, and I said it way back the day that the election was over in 2020. I said, well, the next president will be Donald J. Trump, because he's not going to lose to Biden again. He's going to win. Now, if he had won in 2020, he'd been gone by now. Do you ever think about that? But she said that since I teach shooting and I'm not willing to post anti-Trump rhetoric on my YouTube channel. It's not about rhetoric about anybody. If something happens in the news, I'll cover it. You know, when Joe Biden got cancer, I put it on there. Things that are newsworthy. The channel is not a diet channel. She didn't, I guess she thought I was a political pundit or a political analyst or whatever. I was doing political analysis. But she says, why don't I ever post negative things about Donald Trump? I said, like what? And she told me, I can't what she told me, but it was a lie as well, because that's not true. Trump never did that. So if Trump never did that, why would I post a story? Would I post a story about Trump never did this, and people like her are saying that he did? She doesn't want that. So she said I was a Nazi because I taught shooting, and I'm not willing to do that. I'm a Nazi. To tell you the truth, if you look at this and these, I'd be more likely to be put down, assassinated, executed, thrown in a nice warm oven of death. Yeah, because there's the Holocaust. Are you a believer, or maybe you don't believe? Maybe you're a denier. But they would be more likely to kill me than allow me to join. So, and the modern Nazis, I'm